How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Weekly Warfare. Before we begin, I just want to give a quick shout out to my boy Corey Dunn, who's in the chat. So I love that dude. I don't know what that was for. Anyway, so now we're going to be jumping on board with CTF on Dome. This is going to be game number 4 in this best of 5 series. Blast Radius up 2-1, and they're looking to take home the title here of the MLG Live Killstreaks champion. And what side am I going with, Ghost? You're going Delta, and I'm going Spetsnaz. And I'm going to be with this squad, Blast Radius. They're looking pretty good here, knocking out Fear. GroundZero obviously playing real strong here, but they need to answer back in CTF, which seems to be their strong suit. And now we're going to see a immediate rush here by Mutation. Vapory's going to get a kill there. Forerunner's going to immediately make that stop, and I was going to be 2 down. I believe it's going to be 4 down for this Blast Radius squad. Striker now taking that flag right through the docks. Peroxide's in a great position to make a stop happen, but he's going to get taken out by an MP7 from Bouncy, and now it's going to be up to Forerunner, but Bouncy's going to make the stop once again, and it seems like this is going to be a cap for Team GroundZero, as no one's going to be in a position to make the stop happen. And Mutation with a beautiful 2-piece. CTF is definitely this GroundZero squad's forte, as we're going to see Parasite again taken out by Forerunner, and Forerunner just drop-shotting, not taking him out right away. That'll be Mutation. 3 down now for GroundZero, as we're going to see Vaporate and company move forward to the middle, trying to see if they can stop anyone spawning inside of that courtyard over there. But I think your focus might be over to the big door, as we're seeing some action over there. Parasite with an ACR kill on a knife on the bottom left of your screen. And what's nice about this setup, guys, is you can actually see the maps for both of these teams, as we've generously cropped them and put them into the game there. So shout out to the graphics squad for doing that. Let's see what's going on here. Peroxide now going to have that juice class. He's going to be running right into his flag. And it seems like Striker has the flag, making it 2-0 in favor of GroundZero. GroundZero is just doing work right now in CTF. This definitely is their game. They struggle a little bit in Search and Destroy. I guess that, you know, the pressure may be too much. Who knows? CTF is a game type where you're allowed to make mistakes and capitalize on, you know, obviously like any game type, capitalize on mistakes of your opponents. But, you know, it's not a heavy penalty for making mistakes like in Search and Destroy. So obviously this may work in GroundZero's favor. With 2 minutes and 58 seconds left on the clock. We're on board here with Forerunner, who's going to be watching the platform. And Peroxide getting a gunfight over there with Parasite. And Parasite's going to come up big, making that stop. Mutation with the kill on Forerunner. Now Vaporate's going to be in the back of the base. At this time, you just need to play defense. Because just the pressure is going to be too much. A Striker's going to be inside of the base. Flag is going to be pulled by Striker, and Striker's probably just going to be coming right behind him. Yes, he does. Goes right behind Vaporate, and now they're going to be taking that flag to the middle. Big kill there by Forerunner on Bounty, and this is going to be the time for you to send your nades over there, as Parasite's going to immediately take down Forerunner there as he turns around that corner, and we're going to see that the flag is going to get capped once again by GroundZero, making it 3-0. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock here. This Blast Radius squad does not know what to do on CTF. And it is showing here as GroundZero's up 3-0, which is pretty big. And, I mean, really, GroundZero's feeling it so much, they're killing their own teammates. You just saw Striker getting killed by a car bomb there. Peroxide with a big stop. 2-piece there. 3-piece. Beautiful kill there by Peroxide. Showing some life for this Blast Radius squad. You really just need to get 1 flag up on the board there. It's going to be really important to do so. Peroxide sending out a nade, knowing someone's going to be right behind that tin. And shots are going to be fired. Drop down immediately by Peroxide. He's going to find another person in his sights. He's not going to be able to take him out. He's going to take his time. That'll be Mutation. Drop shotting on him as well. And Parasite just on Peroxide just on a killing spree. But Parasite, like I said, made sure that stop happened. And now we're going to be with Forerunner, who's going to get a kill on Mutation. But Bouncy coming in with the knife, cutting him up. And now we're going to see some kill streaks being used, as a counter UAV is going to be up, and it will affect Team GroundZero. The flag will be pulled, but it's not going to matter, because GroundZero says, listen here, buddy, we don't need our radar, okay? You just watch yourself. And now the flag is going to get returned. Peroxide saw that happen, and instead of making his attention to the docks on the left side immediately, he's going to get taken out from that side. He should have been looking at Forerunner, trying to push in. He had him in his sights, but this is not Halo. so he did not elevate in the air for 15 hours, so that will not happen. And now it's going to be 4-0, GroundZero running all over this Team Blast Radius, as Search and Destroy is definitely their forte, but obviously flag is what they should be worrying about. Parasite's going to get taken out as he was waiting for that flag guy. Big stop by Forerunner. He's going to make that, and that's going to be 4-1, putting some points on the board there for Blast Radius as we go into the second side with only 16 seconds left on the clock. So really what's going to happen here is that this Blast Radius squad really needs to get their act together, as they're going to be on the bottom side here and expect to see heavy defense from GroundZero in this game, because they're going to have the advantage of being inside of the house. They're able to watch their dockside hallway efficiently and able to rotate outside effectively as well, so be on the lookout for that. But at the same time, look for the pressure on the docks from Team Blast Radius off the spawn here. And what's going on, guys? Hey, how's it going? I didn't even know that you switched to me, but we're actually going to be switching to the blue team, which is going to be Team GroundZero, as we're on board here with Striker. And pretty interesting play here. Ghost, if you don't mind, could you switch over to the rest of these guys here? Vaporate's going to get a two-piece there. Striker's going to move right back inside. Bouncy getting a kill outside right by the tank, and they're going to stop that advance there by Blast Radius. GroundZero continuing their onslaught on Blast Radius. They seem like they're not going to be content with playing inside of the base. They're going to continue to push outside. Very aggressive play here by GroundZero. Beautiful shots there by by Striker, but Legend's going to take him out. And now we're looking at Bouncy, who's going to be by that little satellite courtyard, and is going to get picked off by Parasite, he was right by that forklift. So now Parasite's really just going to have to wait for someone to come through that doorway. He's going to get stunned, and it seems like that would be Peroxide who's sending that over his way, but Peroxide is going to get taken out by Mutation. Vaporate taking out Mutation. Bouncy taking out Vaporate. 3 guys down for Team Blast Radius, as it seems like GroundZero is going to try and see if they can go for a flag cap. Now you're seeing on your screen on third person, Parasite's going to be advancing his way inside of the base. And the reason being is he knows that they're going to be spawning right by the double doors there. Bouncy with the pickup. There is definitely going to be someone else in there waiting for him to come inside, and that's why Bouncy's putting in that pre-fire, but they may have rotated all the way around into their base, which is probably what ended up occurring. Now Bouncy's going to continue moving in. Does he have the support in his base? I do not know. Vaporate, I'm looking at Vaporate's screen. Seems like he's just stuck there. Yeah, Vaporate timed out. That's unfortunate. And I saw it on the screen happen too. So Vaporate timed out. It seems like shadows of that fear game's happening all over again. But you know what? It is what it is. Beautiful kill by Bouncy with the pistol. And we're going to see 2 guys down. Striker's going to commit a team kill on Bouncy. Striker was just that happy to get that double kill there. And Peroxide had on Peroxide's screen, he had a SAM turret, which I think is pretty cool. So now Striker's going to be watching the back of the base, putting some shots to that UMP, and he's going to get drop shotted by Peroxide. So at this point in time, pretty much GroundZero can just maintain themselves inside of the base. They're up 5-1 here. So really, this GroundZero squad has this sold and ready, and they're good to go. I mean, they don't really need to worry about too much. Fat chance that Blast Radius with 3 guys are going to be able to answer back 4 flags straight. And if they do, I mean, kudos to them, but they have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to do it, as we see that some shots being fired right inside of the base, and Bouncy getting stopped there. Now we're on board with Parasite, who's going to be inside of the base, making a stop. That will be the Blast Radius base. Now he's going to be pulling the flag outside and taking it to the tunnel. And Mutation is now going to be by the Jeeps, waiting for someone inside of that base, inside of the house there. Bouncy's going to make a stop by the platform. 3 guys down for Blast Radius. So the last guy left alive will be the flag guy. And Bouncy is aware that they are going to be spawning by him. And now I'm looking at Parasite. Parasite's going to be inside of the flag base. 3 more down for this Blast Radius squad. They're just getting outslayed, obviously. And I think I saw Vaporate back in the game. And Peroxide making that stop. And it seemed like we got another cap there, making it 6-1. Blast Radius just doing work right now on this flag game. I mean, excuse me, GroundZero. Why did I say Blast Radius? GroundZero. Blast Radius is getting smacked. GroundZero is doing work. And now I'm actually looking at Striker, who's by the docks. I'm looking at both screens. I have that advantage, unlike at home when I stream, so I can only look at one team. So I'm looking at Parasite right now, and on my screen to the left, I'm looking at Peroxide, and Peroxide is actually moving in for a flag pull. You're going to see that one right away, but he's going to get stopped, and Striker's going to be the guy we hop on board with. He's going to be bottom dome, and he's going to get that pull. It seems like he's going to be taking it out to the docks. He knows that someone's going to be over there, but his teammates are going to have to stop. This could be a third flag cap for this squad here, as it seems like GroundZero is just dominating right now in flag, and it is going to be 6-1. Unbelievable. 6-1, right there?
Time's almost up.
Confirmed this, dude. I'm kidding. It's confirmed. And now Peroxide, we're seeing Vaporate leave the game. I don't know why that's going on. It seems like GroundZero just completely dominated Blast Radius, as they seem to thrive in S&D, but struggle in the CTF game. But obviously, it's going to go to a last game, which will be S&D. Could Blast Radius morale be completely shot at this point with the domination from Team GroundZero, or will Blast Radius be able to answer back in their best game type? As it's going to be 2-2 in the series. GroundZero ties it up with a deciding 6-1 game in this CTF dome. Very, very good. Very good play by GroundZero. They managed to make that stop happen. And we're looking here. It seems like the Blast Radius guys left the game. I'm going to figure that out. What's going on, guys? Goldenboy here. So while we figure out what's going on for the next game, I think we're going to shoot over to a commercial. So we'll be right back with some more Weekly Warfare. Don't go anywhere. Tweet it out to your friends. Let them know what's going on.